these Remember When videos, and then we stopped for like a month.
Was it a month?
It was a month, exactly a month. Well, just over a month. When we left off, we were trying to get to the topic of MIDI. We started out talking about innovations in the music industry and how you've seen it change, and then somehow we ended up talking about piano rolls, and then we ended up talking about those
technology.
punch card things. And,
Technology.
And can we get to MIDI today?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, tell us all about it.
Okay, so MIDI is a language that the music industry developed just specifically so that all manufacturers would communicate to other manufacturers. So if you're going to do that, it just as a language, you have to have an alphabet, you have to have a guide. And so what we use in MIDI, right, is an implementation chart. And so that all our binary numbers do exactly the same task no matter which instrument or which device I'm plugged into. So if you really want to find out what your device is capable of doing in MIDI, you go to your owner's manual or online on your CD and you look for the MIDI implementation chart. And there is a chart in the back that tells you exactly what you can expect your product to do. So for example, if you have a sustain pedal, you push it down and it's not sending the information and you don't see sustain, which I believe is number 63 in the control change, it will never do it. Right? So this tells you exactly what it transmits plus what it recognizes. So if you have just a module, it will just show you those things. And it'll tell you also the default modes. It also gives you the number of notes of velocity, right, which we were talking about, or the number of events that could be played at one time.
Which is your polyphony.
Which is your polyphony, exactly. So all that information is in there. Pitch bend, system controls, all that kind of stuff is sitting there. How many program changes it's capable of understanding, how many program changes it's capable of doing.
And MIDI's changed as much as computers have. It's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Not really. MIDI
kind of changed.
Not really. MIDI was actually set up fairly solid at the very beginning, right down to the drum kits. The only thing that they've done different is they started out with GM, which was General MIDI. It had 128 sounds on it, including one drum kit. And then they brought out GM2, which has twice as many sounds on it, including about 10 drum kits.
Okay, so with MIDI, you have different companies, like you have Roland, you have Yamaha, and they have different ways of creating the sounds on the piano, but they both use MIDI. So wouldn't Roland's grand piano sound and Yamaha's grand piano sound have a different MIDI coding?
No, the MIDI coding tells it the key information, the note information, and the switching information inside the keyboard. It has nothing to do with the actual sound that you're listening to.
Okay.
Right. It only is an actual trigger, a number that identifies that this is C, this is D, right? So that everything can communicate.
Okay, so when you run a MIDI interface from your piano to your computer to record, is it recording just what the key triggers are, or is it recording the sound from your piano?
It's only recording the key triggers. It's only recording the binary information. If you're going to record what the piano's doing into a computer, you're recording that as a WAV file.
It's an audio file.
As an audio file, exactly. And so MIDI and all extensions end in MID, .MID, right? And then all MIDI things will play on all MIDI devices.
So you could record a MIDI track on your Roland piano and then play it on your Yamaha keyboard at home.
Exactly. That's the reason you can go on the internet and look up a MIDI files, type in a song you're looking for, come up, right, and the size of that file extension, by the way, you might be in 10 locations if you're using a search engine, such as we do with Van Baskell here, right? And if it's .MID at it and it's got the same size file, it's just a different location with the same arrangement probably.
So when our teachers are making the MIDI tracks that the kids take home, they have to kind of be cognizant of the kind of piano that the kid has at home. Because where Roland might have a really, really good grand piano sound, a Casio might not have a good grand piano sound, so then you'd want to use a different sound so that the MIDI would sound good on both instruments.
No, it's still gonna be the sound quality of that sound engine.
Okay.
Right, so that whatever that sound engine is, if it's a...
The sound engine you're putting the MIDI into.
That's correct, yeah. So if it's even on your computer, right, if you play a MIDI file on your computer, it's using the sound engine inside your computer.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, and that's how MIDI works in basic terms.
All right, and if anyone has a suggestion for what they want us to do our next Remember When about, please leave it in the comments or email us or Facebook us or pick up the phone and call or come in. And if anyone actually wants to do a Remember When themselves about something, because I know we have a lot of customers who've been around for a long time and played out for years and years and
Yeah.
years. If anyone wants to come in and be a guest presenter or a guest interviewee, just give us a call.
Yeah,
All right.
on the other thing we're doing too, Kathy, we just started this, I saw you at the camera earlier today with Bobby, right? And you're recording information on products that I see.
Yeah, demos. They're going to be posted on Tuesdays or Mondays. Mondays or Tuesdays, early in the week.
Early in the week, you'll have the postings for demo products.
Yeah.
And how things work that way too, so
All
not
right.
just MIDI, but how the instruments work.
Cool.
Okay, talk to you soon.
See ya.